Hey everybody, we are back in the train room. Side note, if you hear banging throughout this video, that's my kids in their playroom right above me here. So we're going to try to make this work. But anyway, we just got another new shipment in here. And this one actually comes all the way from the Far East from Rokuhan. So you guys remember a couple years ago when the first American steam engine was released by Rokuhan, the Baltimore and Ohio 060 here. Now, I unfortunately didn't snag one of these early on and was kind of like, oh, I probably should have got one of those. So with the upcoming release in December, they are doing two more of these. They're doing a Pennsylvania and a CB&Q. So I wanted to grab one of these while I could, and I actually found one brand new. So I was surprised to see it on there, but I was able to get one. So I figured I'd grab one so then eventually we can compare the both when the CB&Q and the Pennsylvania comes out, so we can have them all running lined up together and see if there's any difference. I don't know if this is the old style or if they've refined the way they were manufacturing these, because these ended up being notorious for the pins popping out of the side rods, and they would fly off very easily. There's been other videos that have shown on these. I've actually had a customer that brought his over for me to work on, and that's kind of what we ended up having to do, is take the side rods off. It will still run, but obviously if you got a steam engine, you want it to be as realistic as possible, even if it's so small that you can barely see it. But let's get this little guy unboxed and get him on the track. Okay, so we got it back on the track here. I got some AZL B&O lightweight coaches actually hooked up to this. Move the camera so you can see. So we got an RPO car, a diner, and if I could hold the camera ready, there's two diners and then an observation car on the back. So figure we'll go passenger on this one like an excursion train. But just to compare, so here is my Pennsylvania 460 steam engine in N scale. So a little bit bigger. You know, I'm kind of glad that this is an 060 and not like a 2 or 460 or a 2 or 464. Sorry, that fell over. Just because it's going to be way easier to keep it on the rails being small. I know even with this steam engine, this was actually my first N-scale locomotive. This, the front wheels tend to come off a good bit. It still runs and it doesn't really derail it, but you know, they really just don't stay where you need them to. So that's another benefit to having the 060. So you don't have to worry about the extra wheels derailing. So I put this on without a rerailer. You know, definitely for a lot of these trains, and like you saw in my video with the Automax, keep a rerailer on hand. I know we've been doing it for years, but it never hurts to have one of those just for the safety of your trains there. So let's see. Oh, I hit the wrong controller here. So let's hit the right controller. Let's get it to take off. Now, one thing you want to be aware of with these is Rokuhan locomotives are so much faster than AZL locomotives, and that's not always a good thing, because if you give it too much, it might fly off the track. So we're just giving it a little. I am only at like I'm under half speed right now, so probably can pick it up a little bit. So let's give it a little push. So it's picking up. I mean, this isn't even it. This is like 3/4 speed right here. One of my coaches derailed. So, but it seems to run okay. Let's get these coaches back on. See if maybe we can. I'm gonna turn this RPO car around. I had problems with that derailing before. I am running this on 195 radius curves. So, like anything, you know, that's really all you need, unless you'd be running like a J class or when the AZL big boy comes out, just to be safe. Let's get this thing going a little more. Let's see if we can keep these coaches going. I just thought passenger would be kind of cool to run this, to be like an old time passengers. Probably not the right era of coaches, but you know what? When all else fails, we just call it an excursion train. know why that keeps wanting to derail like that. Let's try it with some freight here. Okay, we got some freight hooked up to this now. So these are AZL's 8,000 gallon tank cars, and these things have a little weight to them, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because we'll kind of hold this thing back a bit. But yeah, it's been going a little slow around that. There we go. Yeah, word of the wise with these. I mean, if you have them, you definitely don't fire this right up to full speed. Like if it's not running, I mean, you really, I haven't even hit full speed yet with this. I mean, this thing is flying. So they will rip right off the tracks on tight curves. I've seen it done before, so you definitely want to be careful with that because that's really a good way to pop them side rods off. So but yeah, just in preparation for the new ones, I'm glad we were able to snag one of these and get a little tiny steam locomotive on the Z layout. So so yeah, there you go. I'm gonna try to crank this up a little bit more. I just don't want to. Let's see. I'm worried about this thing flying off the tracks. I mean, I do have other locomotives in place there. I mean, I don't want to damage anything else, but yeah, we're at about we're over just around 3/4. I mean, I can't keep up with it moving the camera back and forth this fast. But yeah, that's still not even top speed yet, and you see how fast this thing is. So I really don't want to take it to that just because I don't want to damage it. But there you go. That's the Rokuhan 060 Baltimore and Ohio. Their first American road name on one of their products. So be watching out for the Pennsylvania and CB&Q 060s, which are available for pre-order right now on USZscale.com. So keep an eye out for those. And yeah, hopefully you like this little tiny steam locomotive. Again, very delicate. Got to watch them side rods. Everything seems to be going so smooth now, but you know, hopefully it stays that way. If you have seen lately, Rokuhan actually posted a video on YouTube of this, and to see how many cars one could pull, and they had it up to 100 cars of their, I think they're little black hopper cars. They come in 2 packs, but they had one of these 060s pulling 100 cars. I mean, they're strong little engines, and yeah, good addition to any collection. And I hope you guys, if you guys pick one of these up, definitely let me know. I'd be anxious to hear how it goes for you, but be careful. So we'll stop it here so we can zoom in on it for you. There we go. This one's number 353. There's 3 different road numbers for these. If you can get them, like I said, they're few and far between with these. I was surprised to be able to snag one when I did. So yeah, there you go. Rokuhan's 060 for the Baltimore and Ohio. We will see you guys in the next one. Check out USZscale.com. Check out USZtoday.com for more information. I should probably be writing an article on one of these ones because this is just, they're really neat. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share the video with everybody, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.